How's it going, guys? Today is July 11th and I'm going to be going over some key components so you can split your firewood faster. So this video is for anybody with a box splitter, like I have my Champion 27 ton. So no super high-end splitters here because those splitters won't really apply to the things I'm talking about, but some things that I focus on when splitting wood, if I want to get stuff split really fast, is first the kind of wood that I'm splitting, and then second the size of the rounds that I'm splitting. So certain woods are going to split a lot easier than others. Like if you compare hickory to oak, in my opinion, when you get good oak logs, they split super easy. And I'll show you guys that in this video. Oak logs for me split super easy. And oak is not stringy at all. Kind of once you get through that first wall of the round, it splits like that. Whereas hickory, once you split into it, it's super stringy, and it can be a mess if you have really big hickory rounds sometimes. But other times hickory splits. It's super dense and super hard, so it doesn't split easy ever, but it does split harder sometimes than it does other times. So I'll show you guys. I have a whole bunch of white oak to split today, and I wanted to show you guys the size of my rounds. So the biggest round I'll split today is probably 20 inches wide, maybe. And I'll never really go higher than that because I've found that just takes a lot of time. So if I can get an 8-inch round, so it's about this big, and I can split it once down the middle, flip it, and then split it 2 more times, I get that done so quick. Compared to if I gotta pick up a big old 20-inch round, put it on my splitter, and then split one half, throw that half on the floor, split it into a quarter, throw that quarter on the ground, and then I can split that quarter, pick up the other quarter, split that, and then pick up the half and do the same quarter thing that I just did. That takes a lot longer than if I had the same amount of wood, but just in smaller rounds. Even if I have to split it once, it's ideal. So there was a listing, a few videos I made a few videos ago was the bucking and dumping free wood. That's the rounds that I have here today, still the split. Guy was supposed to help me out, but he canceled. So that's lovely. So I got to do it today. I have about 2 hours here that I can work. Just got off my first job. Worked 6 a.m. to 12 today. So now I gotta do this. So yeah, I will show you guys kind of my method of how I use my box splitter to split. Yeah, that's really all I got for today. I'm just gonna show you guys how to be as efficient as possible and use the splitter's features, like when you pull the lever back and it stays back, so that splitter wedge just goes backwards while you can load another round up there. And the log shelf, how to use that. So I'll put the tripod up nice and close today so you guys can see that. So yeah, let's get to splitting. Alrighty guys, that's all the splitting I'm going to be able to do today. My time got cut a little bit shorter than I expected, so I only split for about an hour and 5 minutes, but I got roughly a cord, maybe a little bit less than a cord split today. And for having no splitting planned today, I'll definitely take that. This is all my white oak here, and I have this. You guys can't see it, but there's a whole bunch of rounds up here. This chive cord right here as well that I have to split up. So that's all my white oak there for now, and that is all free wood. By the way, that's all free wood that I've been getting from Facebook Marketplace ads, tree service, all that kind of stuff. Beautifully split white oak, so that's going to be a really, really good turnaround come winter time when I sell that. I'm saving that for the winter. So, and that cherry over there is free as well. This is kind of my free wood spot, and it's really nice to see when you do start going out and getting free wood. Sometimes it might not feel worth it, but it definitely is over time, as you can see. Probably I don't know what this is. Not five cords, but you know, something like that. It could be 5, who knows? But yeah, so that's all I have time for today. This stuff it's obviously not oak, so I tossed it aside. There's some beech and some other stuff in there, but split for about an hour and 5 minutes with the Champion. Got about a cord done. I hope you guys are able to see the strategy that I talked about before, where when you have a round like this, your wedge can kind of cut it once, flip it, and then cut it 2 more times right there. So that's how I like to do it, and it creates really even, nice pieces for me all around. So I hope you guys are able to use that advice maybe and speed up your splitting process. And one other thing I would recommend that I don't even have yet, I've been looking into it but never really got around to doing this, is buying another wedge for this. So they make, I don't know if you have to go to like a fabrication shop or something, but people make more wedges for these box splitters that slip over your current wedge, and it works as a 4-way wedge. So if you're splitting logs like I am of the same size, like something like this guy, or a wedge that is like this, you can just come in and split it once, 4 pieces. That's pretty ideal. So I'm looking into that. I would recommend you guys looking into that if you have consistent size pieces, and you can take it right off, take that 4-way right off. So that's going to be something I look into here soon. So I would recommend that to you guys. And that was my splitting advice for you guys. I gotta go meet my grandpa on a boat, so I gotta get out of here. I'm sweaty all day, so I'm looking forward to that. So hope you guys have a good one, and thank you for watching. And I hope that this advice and tips in general about splitting helps somebody out, because I know when I first started out, when I couldn't identify the wood as well as not split like I can now, I know it was a lot more difficult. Like when I was running into hickory, you know, I would get pretty frustrated pretty quick. So yeah, just know what kind of wood you're splitting, know what to expect. Don't split stuff that's going to be super, super, super inconvenient and it's going to take too much time. So my sweet spot for splitting is anything like 6 inches wide to like 20, 21, maybe 22 inches wide, because I can still move that pretty easy and split it. So yeah, that's my advice for you guys. I hope you have a good one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.